Hi Capricorn, welcome to your reading. Today we're going to talk about the 3 eclipses that are ahead of ourselves and 6 planets. Yes, 6 planets are retrograde in the month of June. We're going to talk about that. Capricorn, we're going to have a very important eclipse happening in the month of July, which is happening on 4th or 5th of July in your sign. This is the last eclipse of the decade happening in your sign. Eclipses bring about fated shifts. Normally the things that would take us years and years to come, they come about in a fraction of days or weeks when this happens. Especially when an eclipse is happening in our sign, that becomes the time to walk our destiny. The last 18 months, North Node and South Node have been in your sign and your opposite sign. These are karmic points. When we have North Node or South Node in our sign and in our opposite sign, that is the time when a complete identity shifts. This, along with Saturn, your ruler, being in your sign, Pluto being in your sign, and now this year Jupiter being in your sign, is a complete rebirth. And to some extent, this eclipse of 4th or 5th of July is bringing all of that home. It is bringing all of that to completion to some extent. There's a growth process that you have been in the middle of for the last 2 to 2.5 years that is sort of coming to a conclusion in the next couple of months, and this eclipse triggers that off. That eclipse is coming with a completion, with a culmination. It is a full moon, which brings about some new information to focus, which brings about an old phase of life to ending, and a new one begins right along with that. Because we also have a solar eclipse, a new start in your opposite side or in your opposite sign, in your house of contracts, partnerships, happening at the same time. So there might be a chapter of life which you're releasing and at the same time starting a new way of being. And this is a very critical part of your chart that is getting activated. And this is going to come with some amount of reconsiderations. There will be a review of your partnerships, review of your contract, review of how you connect with other people, which will happen as a result of Mercury, the planet of thinking, the planet of business communication, going retrograde on 18th of June. Right now, the planet that rules our business communication is sitting in your house of contracts. So there might be a lot of discussion back and forth that is happening over a contract, over a business partner, over a commitment that you made in your personal or in your professional life on a one-to-one basis. It could be a contract that you signed, it could be a marriage, it could be a commitment to your better half, or it could be a marriage proposal, it could be a contract proposal. So the terms of engagement of that contract, of that relationship, might be going back and forth, and you might be trying to find the right balance between your relationship, your duties, and your focus on yourself. Capricorn, the last 1.5 years we have spent in perfecting that balance. The balance between, or the lack of balance between your give and take between your own individual identity and that of others in your life has been in focus, has been in process of perfection to some extent over the course of last 18 months. The way you handle your relationships, the way you handle your partnerships, the way you handle your clients must have gone through significant amount of shift in the last 18 months. And this eclipse and this retrograde which is happening in June will bring that home. And you'll be feeling very powerful in bringing that to completion in some ways, because we have Jupiter and Pluto making their connection in your sign on 30th of June. You'll feel this intensity within you throughout this month. And this intensity is about not taking anything fake in your life. Pluto is all about transforming, even if we need to transform through ending something. You would want to go to a more powerful way of being. We are restructuring our career, restructuring our whole external persona for more power, for more autonomy. We'll be seeking more prosperity. Yeah, you're taking your power back and to another level. So it would be very helpful if you're focused on a big life change this month, because you'll be able to bring that home. But what will happen is that a lot of information will be up in the air. Things will not be yet clear. So even though you'll feel very driven to bring about a change in your external persona, in your career, in your body, in your knowledge, in your inner and external way of being, the exact sign off or exact sort of culmination of a contract will not happen till July, because there are certain set of information, certain readjustments need to be made during the Mercury retrograde between 18th of June to 12th of July. Between 18th of June to 12th of July, a contract, a commitment will come for revision. It's the time when you need to probably air certain issues as well. Issues in what is owed to you or what you owe to your relationship partner, to your client, or to your business partner. Renegotiation of a contract will happen. Reinvention of a relationship could happen. An old partner could come back in our life. It could be a sort of an ex who you thought has left you, or it could be a deal or a project that was shelved in the past, and that comes back. This is the time when we have to be a little bit careful, which you should be right now, in what are we committing to, because the things that you're committing to right now, they will come back for revision. This is a rare transit. Mercury does not spend such a long time in your house of contracts very often. It happens once in 6-7 years. Last time Mercury was here was in 2014. You could look back at 2014 if there was a contract that you renegotiated, or there was an important change in your relationship that happened, or there was an important change in how you connect with your clients that happened, or there was a renegotiation of the give and take. The terms of contract shifted in a very important way, because these are growth cycles. So looking back at 2014 might give you hints on how to handle what's about to come between 18th of June to 12th of July. And between all of this, we will have an opportunity to begin again, opportunity to start again with the summer solstice or the winter solstice. On 21st of June, we have a solar eclipse, a new start, and that will be a very potently felt new start in your house of contracts, relationships, partnerships. While the reconsideration will continue, you will have this possibility, this budding hope in your mind that something is about to shift when it comes to your contracts. But before we get into these two eclipses, we have another one happening on 5th or 6th of June. But that is a much milder eclipse in terms of its immediate impact. That is a much longer theme which will run for the next 18 months. We have a full moon lunar eclipse happening in your house of release, which is happening on 6th of June, and it will continue to have an impact on you all the way till March of 2021. This is a long-term cycle, because now the nodes, North Node and South Node, they have shifted signs. So the last set of eclipses are happening in your sign. From now onwards, eclipses will start happening in your house of healing, in your house of health, in your house of work routines. So the things that you're bringing about in terms of change in your life, change in your relationships, change in your career, the next 18 months you'll spend in streamlining them in some ways, sort of bringing order to all the chaos that last 2.5 years has created. You'll be putting all of that to a substantial use. You'll be creating value out of the shifts that you have done. You'll be creating value out of the day-to-day life that you live. You'll sort of be bringing some more order to your day. And this will require you to perform duty on a step-by-step basis, and you are that kind of person. This is your thing. This is your thing, to do things in organized fashion, and the next 18 months it will be spent in practical service, dealing with situations, finding solutions, going through step-by-step process. There is a liberation from burden, even from seclusion, because the last 2.5 years might have been spent to some extent by yourself. And that chapter is coming to conclusion, in my view, with this full moon. This full moon is bringing about a healing, a liberation. It is sort of giving you a psychological release. It is a much more psychological eclipse for you than a material one. It is happening in the house of moksha, where we sort of look at the last 12 months and see what worked for us, what did not work for us, and we in plain sight know what does not serve us and what we need to cut out from our life. So you'll be releasing something, putting some chapter to close during this eclipse, and it could come through a conflict. It could come to light through a conflict. There could be a conflict with a co-worker. There could be a conflict with a sibling. There could be a conflict with somebody in your immediate environment that could happen, or a verbal discussion which can be charged in nature that brings something out in open. You'll be released from a karmic connection, in my view, during this eclipse. It could be your own undoing, which you were not seeing before, that was blocking you from moving forward. But cutting that cord, ending that chapter of your life, will require a couple of months. This eclipse will become fully activated only in March of 2021. So the chapter that you're closing right now, it will require a couple of months to fully leave your life. It could be an addictive relationship. It could be a hidden affair. It could be something hidden that you don't normally see or you did not see coming, which was hurting you and you did not realize that. And it will release you with a cautious optimism. You will feel optimism in hiding to some extent. You would want to be not so much open. You wouldn't want to reveal it yet. You would want to be working in private to some extent. It could be just a creative project that you're working behind the scene, and now you get the courage to do it. You sort of cut through your own inhibition, cut through your own fear, cut through your own subconscious complexes to now vocalize your creative talents, vocalize your imagination, vocalize your desire to some extent, and you start putting it to paper. This is a very creative month for you. Very creative month, especially in the middle of this month, on 10th to 13th of June, we have Mars, the planet of action, and Neptune, the planet of imagination, merging together in your house of words. People write enormous amount of great stuff when that happens. This is a time when, very creative ideas are put to paper. They're put to words. You would want to read, write, study, maybe possibly right now in isolation without showing your work to others. You'll try to find ideas which are creative in nature. You'll be absorbing ideas even from your surroundings at this time. You'll be sort of using this time to study, and you should do that before 21st of June, especially when this eclipse is very, very potent. It's the time to sort of give your imagination, your faith, your time alone some meaning. Something needs to be given up and something needs to be put to paper. And it's possible that writing your creative ideas can give you a sense of release. There is something that is getting cleaned up from your psyche. It's like a detox of your psyche, which this eclipse is bringing about. Certain precautions, because this eclipse does not come without its dissonance. It's coming with Mars. Mars is the planet of action. It gives us a lot of courage, a lot of energy to do things, to break free from a fear that we always had. But it comes with a combative energy. It comes with the energy to fight. So it's possible that there are things that are not really happening, but you see them in the confusion of things, and that initiates an unfounded fight with somebody. There could be a fight with a sibling. There could be a fight with somebody in your environment. But that fight is just a manifestation of something that on a subconscious level you need to cut free from. The fight with a sibling could be because you might feel that you're being taken advantage of. Maybe there's lack of boundary with the sibling. Similarly, with a co-worker, the fight could be driven from another reason. There could be a different reason than the reason you're fighting for. It will not be for a mundane reason. So something very complex in the psyche would come to focus through a mundane fight, in my view. And the mundane fight could be with a neighbor, it could be with a sibling, it could be with a co-worker. And that sort of releases you in some way because you see clearly what is hindering you. Neptune is going to stand still for the month of June. It's about to go retrograde on 23rd of June. This is height of imagination for you. You can use this month very, very effectively to for higher purposes. You'll be driven in your mind to give to other people, to do charity stuff, to organize things in your community which are, for charity for others. There's desire to see beauty and divine in others. And because of that, you'll be very open to imagination, to creativity, and you can really use that well on 13th of June, as I said. And this is especially true if you have planets, in my view, around 21 degree of Capricorn, which is around 12th of January born. So if you have planets around 21 degree of Capricorn or around 12th of January born, you will be mentally very open to a flight of imagination. So you sort of, even it's true for all of you, but especially for people who have planets around 21 degree, your psyche and mind have very low boundaries with others. So you'll be absorbing information, opinions, discussions, imagination very fast. The positive of it is that you will be very, very creative. You can sell somebody's anything that you want to sell because you can sense the room. You are like very sensitive to the room. So if you're in a client situation or you need to sell something to another person which is very creative in nature, which is very psychological in nature, which requires using the softer side of a psyche, you'll be able to really do that well. But if you are on the other side, somebody is trying to sell you something, somebody is asking money for a cause, somebody is asking money, your sibling, or somebody is asking your time, or they sort of would be drawing on you in terms of energy. So you have to be a little bit careful that whether you're giving to somebody who you want to give or they're drawing it out of you, because one is higher octave of love and the other is using. So you want to be careful that you're loving the other person and not getting used in the process. And this is especially true for your community, for the people in your immediate surrounding, for your sibling, for your neighbors. You will have low boundaries this month for others. You'll want to sacrifice for a community, and that's a great feeling to have, provided you really want to do it, provided the idea is coming from you. So be a little bit careful in terms, even in the surrounding, like if somebody has a negative energy and they're sitting next to you, you'll feel that very strongly because you'll be open to opinions and energy and creativity and perception from others. Putting yourself in a beautiful surrounding will completely change the way you think in this month. And this is not just for this month, but this month that energy is very strong because Neptune is standing still. Neptune is in your house of imagination and thinking till 2025. It has been there since 2011. And you can probably feel that on a day-to-day basis. When Neptune is over here, we can very easily create magic with words. We can be a very good salesperson, very imaginative, but we forget where we left our keys. We forget sometimes practical stuff. We forget like a day-to-day mundane stuff, or we would, overcook something because we forgot the timer, or we need to put a timer to our job, otherwise we'll forget to sort of, switch things off in time. Those kind of mundane things, that the mind doesn't go there. Mind goes only to creative things, to perceptive things, to desirable things, to beauty, to writing, to creativity, to absorb information from community, to feel compassionate with them. So Neptune is sort of helping you also open up your thought process. It's sort of requesting you to speak up at work. You have ideas that are worth being listened to. So it is asking you to leave that inhibition, even that you have a change in approach to some extent. So you will be driven to speak at work, and you'll find that around 11th of June, there could be an opportunity on 11th of June in which you need to speak up your unique ideas at work. You might need to change your approach in the way you discuss things with your co-workers, and Neptune will help you do that. It will help you change the approach to work and to co-workers, as you'll be able to get more through to them if you follow a more softer approach with them, or an indirect approach with them, rather than being completely forthright. I'll be very honest with you. This is not a month to convince anybody on facts and figures. It will not work. When Neptune is strong, you have to use the imagination, the softer side of you, if you want to get something through to others. Lateral thinking will be waking up, and you are very strongly positioned to use that to get things across. But you want to be careful of brother, cousin, neighbor using you and confusion over mundane matters which come with it. There could be actually a contradiction or a conflict that could happen. So if you're sort of negotiating a practical contract with somebody, this is possibly not a good time for it, and at least not a good time to finalize it. And as I said, Mercury, the planet of communication and business negotiation, will be retrograde between 18th of June to 12th of July. So between 18th of June to 12th of July, it's likely that a contract or a written condition could come to review. So contract confusion is a very highly likelihood to happen during this time. So you want to be not taking any quick decisions which you'll be driven to take. You'll be driven by your intuition to say yes to something, and it doesn't mean that that yes is not the correct answer, but the detail of it, the practical aspect of it. Is the wording correct? Are you being paid well in it? Is this the right way to sort of, go about it? Do you have the right tools in place for you to go ahead on that? All of that would require a little bit of work, because of which there'll be a little bit of back and forth which will happen. The last thing I wanted to leave you with is that Mars, the planet of action, will be in your house of home and family for the next 6 months. So there could be something that would be coming up for which you'll be fully charged up. It could be a home project, it could be a family project, it could be a repair at home. It could be just you getting the guts to some extent, because Mars is our courage. It will infuse you with courage, and it will happen through a little bit of challenge, because Mars will be hard aspected to you for 6 months. It will come through a little bit of dissonance even, but Mars will charge you up to get you out of some comfort zone, to get you out of your comfort zone, to enter into this new contract, this new partnership, this new commitment that is coming your way with the 21st of June eclipse. I'm going to do another detailed video on 21st of June eclipse, and of course your own eclipse in July, so look out for that, and I'll see you in the next video. Just one thing is there, that this process that this new journey that you're going into, the success of that will depend on going step by step, as I said, going in it like usually Capricorns do. Follow certain processes, setting up some sort of routine in place, that this is the hour I'll be doing this is the minute I'll be doing that, or this is how I would be doing things. So maybe a roadmap needs to be drawn, which you would want to sort of get kick started right now. And the second thing in that is health. Health will be a key source of growth for you, and you might have already started a new health routine right now, because right now the sun is shining in your house of health, so you might have decided to sort of revamp your health. Venus is even retrograde over there, so you might be rethinking, how do you take care of your body? You might be reviewing your personal habits to some extent. You'll be looking to take better care of yourself, and that is the road to success. The next 18 months, there'll be eclipses happening in your house of health, which will give you opportunity to improve your health further. It will help you to gain from certain good health position. It's like when our health is good, our mind is clear to some extent. So a good health is going to really reward you in your workplace even. So there might be some review process that might be right now happening, which you would want to focus on when it comes to your health as well. And this eclipse of 5th or 6th of June is happening in your house of healing. It will be bringing some amount of healing in place. So there might be a food product or something in your life that is hurting your health, which you might want to detox during this time. As I said, this is an eclipse of detox. So cutting something off from your life which is not serving you well. It could be a nagging health issue whose solution you find, and that requires you to sort of give something up when it comes to something you eat, or something you really like, or some sort of mental attitude to some extent, like maybe we are being very critical of ourselves, and that is hurting your health, that can come to focus at this time, and it's the time to stop it. It's the time to release it. It's the time to sort of get completely in the best shape of our life. You have Pluto over here giving you a lot of encouragement to get in the best shape of your life. So sort of starting a health routine, this is an excellent season to do that. Good luck for that, Capricorn. I'll see you in the next video now. Thank you.